Okay. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Alright, hello there everybody, this is FF14 here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 14. Today, we got our butt kicked by Zeno. But knowing that this time we will indeed possibly kick his butt the next time we see him. But we just gotta get more stronger in order to do so. So that's why we're gonna go ahead and help out the people and help out this alliance. And then we'll train in, well, we'll train while we kick butt. See to the wounded, Mario. If they live, help them. If not, move on. Man, he must have seen a lot of war. Mefrid lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenched in his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping. He was already out cold. He was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You best take it to Conrad. Man, Mefrid was a cool guy too. And I don't even know how they found this camp. Of course, because Zeno must have been smart, saying like, just leave them to their petty victory. We'll deal with them afterwards. The old give them hope in order for us to crush it routine. And now go, Mefrid, where are you? This is... He's dead, isn't he? Mefrid was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chase him 9 on 20 miles so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, although that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause? Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see? That's not exactly the kind of man, but that's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive, not not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls in the heat of battle. We can but do our best, as he did. Meffrey will sorely be missed. Aye, but because of his sacrifice, many now live, who otherwise would not. They need us now more than ever. Aye, they do. Forgive me, I had high hopes for him is all. Alright, Pippin, what's the word? Our defeat was no mere thing, it was a total humiliation. We are powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failure. As Alphino says, it is those who survive whom we think of now. Rauber's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Now those who do not fit the journey to Castrium Oriens will need to be taken by Chocobo carriage. Good, I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you to scour the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. Okay. Okay, forgive me, it is imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask you to seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I would not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but the process demands my undivided attention. Here's to hoping he's in a better place. Okay, Star Marshal Tarpin. So you have something for me? Yes, some medical supplies. 12 be praised. This should put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the Marshal we await his orders. Yashola and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry. I'll be by her side the entire time. Thank you, Cryo. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Guardians try anything. Hang on. You're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be on the carriages? I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish, then let us set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrade's health allows. To the Castrium Oriens. Okay, Conrad. What's up, buddy? And what is this? We'll lose stats if I were to wear that. You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains that our forces were decimated in this state. We will not be mounting an assault on Castellan Valadunia or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects, but first we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you at Castrium Oriens. Understand, we will go back to speak with General Alden. And I'll be the one who's going to go over there to Veladonia and kick all their butts myself. Oh, I'm in nice regalia. I played Final Fantasy 15 before. I know for a fact that it's a regalia. Okay, Pippin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search of the Reach in the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Zeno and his men returned straight ways to Specula and Parasaurus after quitting this place. It would seem that he lost interest in us. Which brings me to the most troubling question of all. Now he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives, having done so. In war, you will kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away, but Zenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token for us to watch over the Reach. The rest will return back to Castrium Orient so we can discuss our path forward there. Okay, what's up, Lise? Kryl is with Y'shtola. She hasn't woken up, but Kryl says that she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wounds, we could have hoped for no more. Let us pray that she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw what happens when the Skull's commander cut down Mefrid. A single blow, and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you know what's the worst part? If it wasn't a Garlean who did it, it was an Alamegan. God help me, if I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. She's about vengeance. Oh, Lise.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us.
Yes, there is.
Too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Zenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children, our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then
civil war.
Then what was it all for?
Nago.
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers and the widows and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Zenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Possibly, yes.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Zenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
Easy, we go over to Doma and kick the crap out of them. They would have to be attacking from two fronts. We take the fight to Doma.
Interesting. You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Zenos to fight a war on two fronts?
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild. And when all is in place, we shall defeat Zenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Yeah, we'll do our best. It won't be easy, but it'll be... Alright, Alfie. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a provisional government, here or anywhere else. And I am quite certain that said for Doma Liberation Front. Nevertheless, we can go and assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish. I would remind that you stated my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save me or to inner people from certain doom. Brave souls was an impossible task, and the Orzia lives on. And our present mission may not be a monumental in scope, but it's no less important in the multitudes of which we would free from imperial oppression, whom we will free. Fudge yeah, Alfie, that's the way. Okay, where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfathers believed that, and so do I. But before we go and forge ties with our friends in the Far East, we must first find a way to reach them. Othard is not exactly over the river, and through the woods, to our grandmother's house we go. I'm one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather, Tataru, but before we discuss that, there is another issue I wish to address. As much as I would like it, we could make this journey together, someone will need to remain to serve as liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during this critical period. War over Y'shtola cannot be left unattended. Then I shall obviously remain. Very well. Issue addressed. You know, Alpha Note, it would have been quicker just to ask. And remarkably less patronizing. Cryle and Alfie sitting in a tree. Would you be willing to look after Y'shtola and provide support to Arnvold and the others? Yes, Alfie, I would. You see? That wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip and don't you dare return. And don't you dare return with a gift. Right then, sister. Right then, sister. Marlies, gather your things for Limsa Laminsa. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Just like how it is around, just like the times I played Rome Total War. Basically, what you want to do is like you send off you send off perhaps a regiment. Maybe not exactly a regiment, but you send over an army in one direction, then you send an army in the other. And then the target that you're trying to go for would definitely be splitting their forces, possibly. And they'll be spread thin. Yes, still miss my Rome Total War days. Okay. What's this? Newest irregular tome scroll exchange. An Inferno jacket? Can be exchanged with Adrian. Let me see. Ooh. I like that. Fat cat sofa? Look at this, is cool. Okay, that's cool. Okay, where do we go? This way. And of course that means we gotta go to the lower deck. Yeah, to the Drowning Witch. Oh, that's the upper deck, so I was in a lower one. Okay. Maybe I should get Cheese Shade. I really don't know if my PC will be able to handle it, you know, because it's streaming plus Cheese Shade, but I guess if I don't put the settings up too high, then maybe it'll be fine. Okay, oh, I remember now. It's the way near the Arcanist Guild, if I'm correct. Okay, Ethernet to the Arcanist Guild. Of course, that's where I do fishing. I guess I can head to the Fisherman's Guild. Okay, there we go. Okay. Upper decks lie above? I think it's... Huh. Okay, did I just go right around in a circle? Okay, it's been a while since the last time I played this game that I forgot my way around. Hmm. Marauders Guild. There we go. There we go, now we're heading the right way. There you are, Alfie. The Tyrant should be here at any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Merwib lending us a pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly, you are right. And as much as we will be traveling by sea, regrettably it is not feasible of an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves. To say nothing of the inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. But then it is equally feasible to sail an Eorzean Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with one other option, and speak of the devil. The Tyru. The Kraken arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from your comrade's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister with her outburst. She has been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, and the very sole discretion, as though many well-respected personage would attest to these offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. But where was I? Oh yes, the science is never done. Do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of the excruciating circumstances. I guess it would make sense to say to him, like, say, if you're gonna risk your neck, you gotta be for some reason. You, intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us knowing us to be proud purveyors of said region's finest spices. which ye steal from God-fearing merchants out in the high seas. Nope, we steal from the Empire. Whatever privateers of the Kraken's arms may or may not engage is then strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth in our indefinable Keeper of the Peace. More to the point, our pragmatists, I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. Well, I, for one, think the captain has a point. The 5 seas can be extremely treacherous, and many poor unfortunate soul has come to grief out there in the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tragic tale of how the hair of House Dunatar vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Oh! Tataru! Tataru's a snake when it's awesome, though. Such truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortune that may befall us. Should we act without due consideration, but so long as you are prepared to abide by the Corpius whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of recent rebellion, I trust that you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you as far as Kugane in Hingashi. We will require your time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest that you do the same. The poor little boy, it's a tradition of the Holy See. It's such a shame that he has never returned home. Without him, the Count de Dunatar must look elsewhere for a successor, and then, and the good Lord Janikanard is one step closer to being next in line. Suddenly those hours Tataru passed covering with a forgotten night seem rather spent, do they not? That said, I intend to press the point more occasionally. There is something discerning about the pleasure Tataru took in making Captain Karian squirm. Yeah, Tataru is. Okay, I need to head on over to my inventory. Geez, I got so much stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Birch branch, I could discard that. And blue pigment, I think I could discard that as well. Iron ore, I will keep because my person's a blacksmith. And I think I am good. Yeah, I was going to discard that as well. And get rid of that. I don't like the color purple so much. Oh, I got Fantasia, which I should possibly use at some point. Okay. Okay, I say that we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our preparations while you're ready for the vessel's departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. At least I shall be grateful you will use the time to brief Urianji on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of an emergency at sea. How very prudent of you, very well. I shall go and speak with him. What of Marl and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Revenant Stone and speak with our Doman allies. I fear that we know little of their homeland, and any information they can provide will be most welcome. We have completed our respective tasks and we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Sounds like a plan. Let's get him, Mara. Gotta love the ability of teleportation. Hey, what's up, Lise? Well, we're here. We need to talk to lots of people. So maybe we should split up. I'll ask around the house of splendors. You take the rising stone, so I'll meet you here afterwards. Got it? Yeah, I got it. Greetings, Mara. What brings you to the toll this eve? What? You are for Doma? Heavens, you scions have shown us naught but kindness. But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that you would fight for our homeland. 20 years we suffered under their tyranny. And then we spied an opportunity the Emperor, then Garlemald to chaos. It seems this time was right beneath our Lord's banner. We gathered and fought to reclaim our nation. But then zenos arrived with the, I don't understand Roman numerals very good, Legion. And it was over in an instant. Oh, what is it, friend? You look as though you have something to ask. Then you want that you would go to join Yagiri and Gogetsu, and the fight fills me with such joy. Forgiveness the exuberance. You require information, yes? We are the Nage clan, who have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. It is home to the Imperial Viceroy Witch, and our host of men and magic tech. To think that it was once a shining symbol of our heritage, and the seat of our dear Lord Kayan has become a den of Garlean dogs. Yeah, we'll F them up. Every single Garlean motherfudger better be nice when I get there. But truly you are planning to travel Doma. I don't know what to say. Forgive me. I shall do my best to aid to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land nestled in the east coast of Othard, along the banks of the One River. Our nation thrived and proud and free until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and the river belonged to none. Alright, Lise. There you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me about the Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I like to think Eorzeans can just be a bit stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgardians. But anyways, did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually, or at least that wasn't until they told me I was holding them wrong. And when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me I was a load of stupid old... Well, you learn sounds a lot more useful unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. When you're dealing with a warrior of light. Yeah, just do that. Right, now, to the no point in waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Limsula Minsa, and Alpha Node said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. Alright, I know exactly where that's at. Now we can go to... okay. Okay. Go to the Arcana skill. Ethan, to the Arcana skill. Where's an Arcanist? Not exactly sure. The misery, the finest shit to ever sell, Renato. I'll not hear any man say otherwise. Oh. Alright, Alpha Node. Your return, Mara. I trust that you have learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all, but I can't wait till we left port. Until we have time to talk on our journey to Kagune. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations, assuming you have completed yours. You may inform the deckhand. We are ready to depart. All set, lad? I'll see you on the ship, if so. Yes, board the misery. What's up, Urianji?
Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Urianji, tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
Oh, a parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
Orianji, I am serious. You better not be hitting on Alice. Nice! Awesome, Orianji.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Yep, I think, I truly think that Urianji is possibly flirting with, yeah, he's definitely flirting with Alice, maybe. I don't know. It is just here, it's like, this might be my inner American speaking. Is that you do not give a girl gifts unless you like them. I really don't know if that is true or not. I don't know.
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others, and take care.
I mean, that's a big ship. He lives in the far... I mean, this kind of reminds me of Shenmue in a way. He lives in the far east across the sea. A man who has realized his potential, or realized his will. I mean, I forgot the rest of that thing from Shenmue. If any of you has never played Shenmue, please play Shenmue, especially the first one.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Okay. You better not be effing with me, you freaking pirate. Knowing that the Garleans could possibly pay you immense for my head. And I'll be the one who's to be giving off head.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Could be a kraken.
Dragged? By what? Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, really? Is it sirens? Or mermaids? I think they call them sirens or mermaids.
Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
You can speak with a Calavian. Most odd. Do you have any idea what's going on? No, as the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire out the cerulean engines you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escapes my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them. The things the lad saw. The things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt to something more descriptive, an adjective, for example. The sea involves superstitions and fairy tales, not more, but if you must know the things which he is so resistant to name are the souls of the deceased women who said to lure sailors to their death. Preposterous. Yes, indeed. If it's neither sea nor weather which is responsible, then probably a predatory entity of some sort. Probably a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magic to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. That's fudging right. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I am beginning to like you, girl. I assure you the feeling is not mutual. Once we arrive at our destination, be it a vessel or island or something else, Lisa and I will remain with the ship to defend it in case of attack. Tomorrow, I believe you will be the ideal choice to venture forth and deal with the cause of our troubles. And Alpha is just gonna stay with Alice. Then it is settled. I not know what awaits us, but they will rue the day to reel us in. Siren Song Sea is now accessible. Alright, let's go. Okay. Duty Finder. I'm all ready? Holy crap, jeez. Already. Oh man, we have most of the party already. Jeez. That is awesome. It's only been a few seconds. Okay. I'm really hoping that Urianger was just being nice and give a friend a hand. Otherwise I think that Urianger was flirting with Alice. Okay. I mean, I guess the new terms of service is definitely working. Definitely the terms of service is working. It used to take me I don't know how long for me to form a party. Alright, let's go ahead and say hello. Yeah, party. There we go. No one's typing in chat? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, I think it's time for us to do some AoE. There we go, yeah, do some AoE. There we go. Okay, come on. Man, it's been a while since the last time I... Gotta love being a samurai. Alright, everyone's doing good. Greet our guests tomorrow. Okay. Okay, are they gonna do big pulls? Okay. It looks like the tank is gonna do big pulls. Okay. Hopefully not too big. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. There we go. There we go, we're all good. Alright, what in the world is this creature? Alright, if I know better, attack it from the back. You don't want to go up to the front. Uh-oh, get out of there. Come on. There we go. Get out of there. Man, it's been a while since the last time I played this game. Okay, we're doing good. Okay. Bracelet of Slain. Yeah, need that. And I don't want to be too greedy, so I'm going to pass on that. Okay, let's see here. Boots of Casting, pass on that, and pass on that. There you go, alright. Now it's time to do AoE. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, out of there. Yeah, out of that blue fire stuff that is normally not a good thing. Out of that. Okay, we're doing it. Uh-oh, out of that. There we go. Nice. Okay. Baroque Choker offending. Out of that. Oops. There we go. Okay. There we go. Man, we're doing some big damage. The governor. Well, I'm gonna govern your nerve. Yay, that was close. Alright. Think we're doing good? Yeah, I can't do much because I'm not ranged. There we go. Nice, way to go. Aiming, casting, fending, pass on that, pass on that, and pass on that. Okay. Whoa, okay. Alright, looks like I gotta do some AoE. Get out of that. Uh-oh. Okay, we're doing good. As long as I do AoE, then it should be fine. Oops, I get out of that. Yeah, as long as I do AoE, laying some steam off on the tank, it should be fine. Okay, now that I should be able to go back to deep. Now I should be able to go back to single target. That's the way it goes. Forget bracelets of healing. Let's see, I don't need that, so I'll pass on that. Okay. Oh, I can still do single target because it's only 2 enemies. So it should be fine. There we go. Choker of Slaying. Okay. Sure. Fleshless Captive. Okay. Guess that person's a ninja. Out of there. Okay, looking good. Okay, we're doing good. No one's dying yet. Oops, to get out of there. Okay, what are you? Oh, that's creepy. Without a neck. Kind of reminds me of the Grudge in a way. Remember, the Grudge always has a neck. Oops. Okay. That was good. Didn't go into that stuff anyway. Alright team, let's get this motherfudger. Do. Yep, so far everyone's doing good, and we're really chopping her down like the bits, man. Yeah, so far we're doing good. No one is dead. Everyone's being kept alive. Way to go, team. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get out of there. That's close. You were almost there. Keep the pressure up, boys and girls. Yeah! GG, man! That was cool. That was definitely cool. Alright, let's see here. Healer was doing awesome, so we'll give it to the healer. Pass on that. Maybe I can glam that. I'm gonna greet it. Thank you all very much for the group.
Thank the 12.
Everything here would appear to be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery. Whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Oh, trust me, Alpha, no. There's gonna be plenty of ghost stories where that comes from. Okay, we made it to Kagane.
smell of the salt and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugani.
Kugane, baby! Home of the Kugane jumping puzzle.
in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Must be referring to Papalimo. Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi, regrettably the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Let's go take that. We finally made it to Kugane, man. Man from Ulda. Glad though I have to arrive. I would remind you all that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Cavilion, I realize that you pledged only to take us to Kugane, and I do not desire to change our terms of agreement. However, should I be interested to know about how we're reaching Othard? Were you in your position? At the risk of stating the obvious, you're in a port. Surely there is some kind of generous soul out there who's aiding you for the right price? You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like Gigiri and Gogetsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons as we were. They might have found a way to Othard, assuming they are still not in the city. We should seek passage, mayhap. We should seek out our friends. Leave it to me, Alpha. No, making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Cavilion, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in a large building beyond the pier. Over there, that large building. Whenever your journey has come to an end or are about to begin, Zagoni's Hosiery is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. In that moment, dear science, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we shall must away. Ours was fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course, surely do not think I traveled halfway around the world to deliver to your destination, surely out of the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain. May the navigator watch over and keep you. Alright then, to the hosiery. After you. And all those other people that are right around us were saying like, where did these people come from? Oh, ain't this pretty?
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
Yep.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
And that is gossiping.
Oh, a
1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the seventh dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
How in the world did he know?
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Ah, Lolorito. Lolorito, mother fudger.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kagane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Possibly, yes.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Exactly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then. I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government.
Yeah, Garlemald.
Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
Yeah, we do.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Yeah. Guess it does have a good point. And must you be Moro, the slayer of gods, rider of a dragon, savior of Ishgard, stealer of pants? I mean, if anyone out there thinks that I stole their pants, please let me know, and I'll be happy to return them. I knew it, may I say with an honor, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir, and I know you and I are gonna get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to Fair City, point out the various landmarks along the way, and if you wish to be so good as to follow me. Ah, the Kugani jumping puzzle. Maybe someday I will attempt that. Everyone, if you could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkunto. Loosely translated, it means the Spire of the Drifting Souls, which are some of you may have deducted, makes reference to the Aetherite, which stands before yonder. This design is different from those of Charlian, yet I trust its functional is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, will wonders never cease. Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have long since a storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example is constructed by the Anishiyu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard the ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune if you like. Yes, please. I will definitely attune here. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to put on my ring. Okay, is it a better ring than, let's see. Okay, let's try you. Item comparison. Let's see, vitality is 80, strength is 72, determination is 54. Yeah, it seems better. There we go. And I'll definitely take that ring. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aetherite. Come, let us get along to the markets or next. Okay. I wonder if okay, where's the summoning bell? I know I have one, I know for a fact I have one, yeah, I think it was PS Gamer. Okay, do I have anything for Cat Shiva? Let's see here, Withdraw Gil? No. I really gotta get back to crafting. Make some more money. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugani, the Kugani Dori. Kugani, as you are doubtless aware, is an ancient Heian word for gold. So in this prosperous port where the golden fortunes are made, that's the fortunes are, or kogane, are earned by local merchants. It is quite logical one language to learn. Hehe, now you're starting to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit, what is a pleasure to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Yeah! Hancock of the East Ardenal Trading Company? Are you a client today? Well, if it is at Master Kaiten, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guest. These come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugani Dori. Your sincerity is much is ever appreciated, as he says. I am Kaiten of the Hakuchi clan. It is an honor to serve as overseer of these markets. We receive many foreign visitors in Kugani. We accept all manner of currency. Rest assured that your Eorzean guild are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Arms, armors, foodstuffs, potables, you'll find them here. Alright, Ethernet shard. Man, I love the sound of crafting. If let me have a pause here for a moment. The road leads to Legion Gai, the district in which Legion or foreigners are permitted to reside. With this also where the foreign embassies are found, including part of that of the certain empire. Precisely, so you see, it would not be unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We do not want to have physical altercations after all, and such spats are strictly forbidden. The Sexy Gigumi punished breaches of the peace severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though to be fair, this is not common. More than not, they are executed on the spot. What, cut down then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorous lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant and his cups dared to lay hands upon a Nigerian aristocrat in front of a sexy Gijumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. I don't want to think about that. So you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another. Or with yourselves in a matter of the late Adeleji. Okay. That was a nice one. Oh, how I amuse myself. But let's carry on. I have yet to show you the Guardian Consulate. You have easted it to the Ruby Bazaar. There's a Garlean embassy. This, as you may have summarized, is the consulate. If you know who the mark of the gate is, are their uniform not different from those you have seen in the West? Where you travel far and wide, you will find such variations exist, often inspired by local designs. All of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is without its artisans. And I would take that. Let's check out that other ring. Strength is 69, critical rate is 39, so... Oh, there is no such more I could ask to speak of the soothing waters of the unseen and ephemeral delights in the pleasure district, but you are doubtless still weary from a long sea voyage. Let's retire to the company office at once. At long last, we have arrived at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have much to discuss, so I'll refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. Hopefully Ulrich does not think he can just profit from me. Oh man, nice office.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed.
So basically it's saying that he is sorry, that he is trying to make amends for it.
Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
Yep, we are.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
He's the map, he's the map, I'm the map!
We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Okay, so basically what it
No
is...
wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I'm told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
He bring up a smile. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that would be construed as placing ourselves in Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves to what means are available. Our Alamegan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. I will take that, thank you. Okay, it would seem inefficient for us to all venture out together in search of information on Nigiri and Yugotsu whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider and split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we were to coordinate our efforts effectively, we would need to establish some working base of operations here. Indeed, Tara would be best suited for the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we four will begin questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alice and I will take those in the southern district of the city. You two can take the north. In anticipation of such eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yagiri and Gotsu during our voyage. Jeez! Okay! Looks like it's you and me, Mara. Let's step outside and talk to whoever you need to start first. Okay, I'm down for that. Man, Alphino is such an artist, man. Get ladies with your art, man. Well, Alphino's sketches are so, I don't know how to put it, that they're very... Well, see for yourself. You may view an Alphino's sketch at any time using the relevant item in the key menu. Okay, view Alphino's sketch with lease. Okay. Geez, that is an awesome drawing. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Sorry, no time for distractions. We don't need to start by visiting Kakaru or something. Understand? Yeah, that's it. Okay. I just love the sound of crafting. Okay. Kakashi height of elegance and fashion. That's okay, basically it's like, let's see, really fashion of a bit. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Come on, all burns and cuts, embarrassing rashes, they're all but not the mystical waters cannot heal. What do you got in your hand? You seek this aura and Rugdin? Do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy that I divulge information regarding patrons of our past and present. Please, we came all the way from Eorzea to see our friends. We have a reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here for a search for rejuvenation of both body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have been honored with their wishes. Only the Setsumi may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there is none I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else. What about that woman who runs a hostelry? Was it? Okay. Let's see, there was one person who came on and I think maybe I couldn't see their chat message. No, no one's in chat. Okay, no matter how I look at it, no one was in chat. Okay. Okay, what are you? A dream of... Let's see. Master Ijin. Mr. Ijin, a moment if you would. There is a favor I would ask you. You see, a word has been established in new residential district, especially the foreigners. Have long dreamed of a home to call my own. I couldn't help but wanting to know more. It would be turning back for sundry. The embarrassment would be too much to bear. And so I turn to you, Master Ijin. I will be most obliged for you to go in the residential districts, Shigone, and make inquiries in my stead. I will present to you presumably at the docks. If you speak to him, he'll tell you more. Oh, I cannot wait to hear the matter of it. I should really get myself a house. Okay. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? It's exceptional quality. Delivered but the other day. An Aru shinobi and a Rokugan samurai. If I may, I would answer the question with some of few of my own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. Are you familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea that doomed the rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet? I see you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi. How we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous some may call us, but pragmatism is essential for a humble island nation such as ours to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical. And so Kagane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. So if I may speak more plainly, yes, I can help you. But if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? Yes. If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. The few ships are willing to make a trip at the moment. Nevertheless, several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3 and I'll take the rest. We'll meet here after we finished, alright? Good luck. Okay. So we didn't go this way. I wonder how much it's for me to get myself a house. You are welcome in my foreign land. May you humble the servant to assist you. If you're interested in Shirogane, it's a pleasure to tell you about the district. Ever since Kagane opened up its arms to the world, the number of visitors have continued to grow. Among those who come, no few remain here for extended periods. Such lodgings are available in the city no longer suffice to meet demand. In order to address accommodation shortage, the Lord Bugio has established a residential district upon the nearby isle of Shigane. If you wish to learn more, I invite you to take this boat to Shigane, and there you should speak with the district official and inspect the isle at your leisure. The travel to any one of Shigane wards is to advance the quest. The fair is going to take you. Yes, please. Go to specified wards. Majin Vegeta. Oh. Let's see. You guys would go to Ward 1. Maybe we can find an apartment. Ooh. I'm definitely gonna make a house here. Oh, ain't this pretty? Hey, greetings, welcome to Kugane's residential district of foreigners. If you are a visitor off our shores, you're eligible to purchase land here and build upon it. So as long as you have the funds, it matters not whatever you do as an individual or a group. If you wish to know more about the process of residential caretaking, you'd be on your assistance. If there's any among your acquaintances who might have an interest, would be grateful if you could spread the word. And I shall. Spoils trader, spoils collector. Picker of locks, residential caretaker. Estate possession retrieval, housing inquiries. Oh, so it's, okay. I thought it would just have an inquiry to let me know, like, where the houses are. Junkmonger. Independent Sutler. Coburn Garden. Material supplier. Housing merchant. Is this it? No. I really want to see if I can get myself an apartment. That big building there must be the apartment complex. Yep, apartment. Let's see if we can get myself an apartment. Access restricted. Okay, jeez. Oh, man. Okay, so it seems there is no apartments either. Jeez. I guess I'm gonna have to wait perhaps until the expansion comes out and maybe the new housing would come in. Okay. Okay, down that way. Okay. Can cross the bridge. Okay. Okay, all the way down there. Knew that would come in handy. Okay, give me a sec. Let's see. Okay, we're doing good. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure I set everything up right. I sent him away like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. If you ask me if I have seen this Uran woman in a Rokugan Samurai, the woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Raz at Han. It would be an unreasonable detour. Okay, nothing over here. Okay, this way. Okay. Hopefully it's up here. Ah. Meticulous merchant. Okay. Passengers, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman, if it is women you seek, pleasure houses have plenty. Ah, there you are, Master Ijin. Were you able to learn about Shurikani? It may sound like a truly lovely place. I do, but I would enjoy there. Your vivid description has quite convinced me of it. Locals are barred from purchasing land. It's no object. But I find myself a foreign husband. If you know someone, will you introduce me? Yes? Yeah, I think I will. Residential districts in Ethernet Shigani as unlocked through the Shigani Etherite. There's Lise. How's it going, Lise? Oh, how did it? Oh, never mind. Judging from the looks on your face, you didn't have much luck than I did. It's probably a trap. Well, I suppose we might as well head back. Wait, I just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to mention. Gyuro. He is a Namasu fisherman. And whatever that means. In the regular, he is looking around here. Okay, let's go up this way. Ah, they just make me want to pet you. Give me a stuffed animal of that. Yeah, give me a hug. What? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, talking fish. How very observant of you, agent. You find me in good spirits. So your rudeness, I will ignore this once. But you will address me in proper manner. Sorry, I've never met Let's start again. You're Guido, right? My name is Lise, and this is Marno. We're looking for some friends of ours. I see. Both of these ones I know very well. I helped him secure a passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes. This will not be a problem for you. I have a charter, a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure? I mean, I got 400,000. I'll be able to pay it. I didn't bring any money, but surely the Taru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? Our person knows. We wouldn't need only the passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. The ship must depart. Deep under cover of darkness, we shall meet again on sunset at the Sonoro Bridge. But do not forget your farewell. Bring many guilt, yes? It's about time our luck changed. Alpha Note and the others will be thrilled. Okay. Where to go? Ah, the Ruby Bazaar. Okay. Ethernet to the Ruby Bazaar. Greetings, honored sir. You'll be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes, please. We spoke a number of merchants and captains on the southern piers. Several recognized Gogetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othar. None, however, may have mentioned Lady Gigiri. It is the same story for us, but you never guess what happened. He found a talking fish. So this Kyoto claims to have aided both Gogetsu and Gigiri? How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alpha Node. Stupid one, I call it. How do you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle? Or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yeah, that too was a misstep on their part. But it was not what troubles me most, is Kyoto and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated that Gogetsu was alone. Only Kyoto claims to have met him and Higiri. I suppose it is possible that Gogetsu made inquiries by himself, and only called upon Higiri once he had found a willing captain. But it's equally possible, if not likely, that you are being deceived, do not forget that there are parties present in Kugani with agendas which may run contrary to our own. The Viceroy was once a spy himself. As I recall, it would be surprised if she did not have countless agents in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than delivering her heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Kyoto is working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yagiri and Kogetsu? I mean, he did. He might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him until he tells us the truth. So, if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences, I like the way you think. We shall prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here and I shall follow you three to the discreet distance. Yeah, I'll be a sniper. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. The Sekisumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you should return here at once. Is that clear? Okay. To review, Lise and I will meet Goyeto as Alpha Nova will watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event Kyoto attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whoever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw attention to the sexy Gumi. We will evade them with Alpha Nova's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does it meet everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be not for if Kyoto does not play us for fools. But we shall see. To the bridge! To the bridge! To the mother effing wall! Alright, Midgar Somar. Okay, where's the bridge? That must be the bridge. Okay. Okay. Would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Mara. Something smells fishy. So I'm level synced to 63.
He's late.
That fish needs a hug.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Enough. Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
There is no ship.
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
He sold us out, yep.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Yep, me either.
Nothing personal, yes. Just business.
This is personal as well.
Turn for the worse.
Yes! Beat the crap out of him.
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Okay, we gotta head back to the Ruby Bazaar. Okay. Oh great, we cannot fight these motherfudgers. Oh well, we fight them. Wait, come on, mister, you can't do better than that. Jeez. Principles, okay. Oh boy. As expected, the Senkitsumi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of question, we would have to wind our back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading the patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Use smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Seksumi will result in failure. Okay, even though I could possibly easily take them down. Okay. Do the actions. You do the actions, special actions available only in the course of specific quests. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go this way. Here's a Ruby Bazaar at. A smoke bomb. Head for the Ruby Bazaar. Smoke bomb. Okay, where is the Ruby Bazaar at again? I can't look at the map right now. Fudge. Okay. Where did they go? Where did they go? Where? Ooh. Now. This way. Okay, I'm running out of smoke bombs. Ugh. This way? Fudge! Okay, this way. Okay, this way. Am I right? I think I am. Okay, over there. Okay, follow the Kojin. We would have no choice. Oh, fudge. Okay, come on. Okay, good. Okay, this way. Okay. Okay, we did it. Whew.
And quiet. Understood?
Yes.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
I have not.
4 foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return.
The Sekisei Gumi.
For some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
Lol Rito again.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Put some cold water on him. He's a fish.
When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
"'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path.
Yeah, like how it is in Jedi and Sith. Jedi, one of the Jedi cutters is blue, and the Sith is red.
Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Yeah, with you?
Assured Master Soroban that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir.
Fudge, yeah.
Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
Okay.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
I was about to say, is he going to put up his ring hand? Okay. I'm still annoyed that he tried to deceive us, but at least we're prepared for it. Even so, the next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guards snapping at our heels. And thank you. Okay, right then. Gyodoville should be coming around soon. I think it's time we have a little chat, don't you? Right, so shy little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep. Or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No more boots. All my secrets are yours for asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gogetsu, every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me... No more lies. A clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked for a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you led him into a trap as you did us, because you were an Imperial spy? No, I'm no spy. It was just business fever. Ships pass through Kugane these days. We have struggled to meet ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I am surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. So, what happens to the samurai? Such a cruel and vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly. No. Blades are drawn, men were cut down, and a Sekisumi Gumi came. And they took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me that the Iljin they arrested the other day was Gogetsu? Oh, had I but known if he is in the custody of the Sekisumi, I only need to see the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As an Ulda, so it is Kugane, but given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We don't make a pragmatist out of you yet. Master Alpha Node. Well then everybody, it looks like this is going to be it for today's live stream. And I'm hoping that you'll have enjoyed